Hello. Hello, Diane. Hold on, guys. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Now she's doxing Mickey, Auntie Mickey. Now she's doxing her, telling her business. She is so nasty. She's disgusting. I'm doing great, Diane. How are you? Hello, Demon Dictator. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Snowdrop. Hello. Yes, a new hairstyle. I got to get used to it. So what's new? What's going on, guys? I gotta find. Thank you, Diana. It's carnage everywhere. What's going on, Demon Dictator? Can you come up and tell me what's going on? She is right now. Wow, that is big. Dell. Demon Dictator said it's carnage everywhere. Hello, Babette. Swarm. Guys, only been married once. She's saying I've been married 4 times. Tell her to name the husband. And if I hadn't got married 4 times, so what? Oh, I think I need to cut it. It's too long. Hello, Eric. Guess what I found out? That you're husband number 4. Did you know that? Maggot is going around saying that I've been married 4 times. Hello, dropping the tea. It's good to see you. Hello, hubby. Yeah, she's a Delulu. Now, honey, did you know that we've been married? I've been married 4 times. Did you know that before you married me? I didn't know that. Hello, Cole. Coley. Oh, it's very nice to meet you. Welcome, Coley. Hello, Great Day Mom. How are you today, dropping the tea? I'm great. Thanks for asking. I asked Paula, did she report you to the police? I don't remember her saying she did as much, Dale. I've been talking to her behind the scenes. Hello, Marcella. I like your name, by the way, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Hello. Thank you for joining my chat. Hello, Salone. Hello, highly sensitive. Oh, healing from an ear infection. Oh, that's gotta feel horrible dropping the tea. Hello, Lake Erie. Wow. What did she say that you did to the point where she had to call the police? Oh, guys, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Oh, chemo fog. Bye, love bug. Bye, hubby. Thank you. We're going to talk about Meghan today. We're going to talk about the other bullies. Meghan is very unpleasant. Ooh. What's going to hurt their pockets? Ooh. Are you guys telling me her contract with Netflix is over? I hear her contract is ending in September. There would be a big moment, probably. Monette problems. I watched some bits and pieces. It said from 2 weeks ago, showing how this idiot adopted Meghan's act in public, like it's all about her. Cringe, yuck. Hello, Great Dane Mom. About time, way overdue. I know. Let's listen to it. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Is it George's birthday party? Birthday? Happy birthday, George. This is Meghan losing her Netflix deal. I thought they were going to play her other show as ever. Are we going to get to see that? Or is it a done deal?
With Angela Levin, royal biographer, because it turns out, doesn't it, Angela, that Harry and Meghan's £100 million deal with Netflix is in the dustbin of history.
Isabella.
Yeah. I think a lot of us have thought it must come at some time because the programs we saw
Yesterday.
lots of love Meghan is that
Lots
it's
of love,
only 3.5 million people who've watched it, and she's not in Netflix's 300 top people. So that's really shocking for her, because she thinks she's the most amazing human being on this earth, and it's a shock. I think Harry's, which was about polo, has actually hardly got anybody. 500,000 watching, and he's in the figure in Netflix. So I'm sure they know about this, because it's actually ends in September, and I bet you that they were being told by now. They can't just sort of show it to them just a week or so before. And I wonder, and I think I'm right, that this was the reason that Harry sent 2 aides to London, and there was another person who worked for the King, and they went out for 10 minutes on a balcony. But just at that time, along comes a photographer, takes them when they arrive, and as if they're sort of looking up, who would do that? You wouldn't imagine them to know them. But this is about money. Some people think that it's about Harry wants to come back and be with the family, and he wants to forgive the family. Very nice of him, but he hasn't had any apologies yet for himself. And I think that that's what it's all about. He wants to force his father. He knows he's ill, doesn't know how long he's going to live, he's already said. And I think that's the reason that he's there.
Are you sort of suggesting that this is Harry sniffing about for inheritance?
Yeah. No, I don't think he wants to be king. He'd like
but inheritance of cash money from the royal estate, that he's hoping when his dad passes away, that in his absence of the late father, it will furnish his palatial lifestyle.
Well, they have various amounts of money that people put.
So do we think they're broke? Okay, Isabella. Hello, pick it up and bend it. So we can safely say that her YouTube thing is gone away. It's a done deal. Kaput. Just like Meghan. Gone away. Harry ain't going nowhere, Dale. Let's see what else Angela's trying to tell us. She's trying to get it out. Get it out, girl. Get it all out.
Put in to make it better for them. It's not actually anybody's, it's theirs. But, you know, like you go to an advisor and they just make the money up. And Harry will know that he's got a few £1 million. It's not actually the King's. And I doubt if the King's going to leave him any money. But that's what he's going for, because they must know that, you know, they can't live at this level. But I'm very pleased that they're actually, you know, they show that they're not perfect. They're not the best in the world. Harry doesn't think he's that, but he thinks Meghan is. They've got to rethink themselves. And I've seen a little snap of that as well.
Wow.
And this is, Meghan has started talking about intimate detail about her family life, day dates with her 5-year-old son, and also what she does with Princess Lilibet and what she likes to watch on television. Now, this is actually, I think, her trying to give another image of being a wonderful mother.
The woman, it's like she thinks she's invented motherhood, like other people don't do this routinely and haven't done it since time immemorial, which has sort of led to the continuation of the human race. I don't know why she thinks she is the most brilliant.
Doesn't she seem that way? She comes across as I'm brilliant, I'm wonderful, I'm everything, I'm the best, I'm the greatest person in the world. Look at me, watch me, I'm wonderful. Babette said they're losing money. Snowdrop said that not enough viewers on the Netflix show. Pick It Up and Bend It's doing okay. Angela is the stop stuff. She said Catherine was donating a kidney. That video is something missing. I'm sure it is. Snowdrop. I know how to move pretzel bag one place to another. Hey guys, me and Kara's been in the house for the last couple of days. I need to take her somewhere. There's this place that's called that she can go and play in the balls. I'm gonna take her there today when she wakes up. She's taking a nappadoo. So I'm gonna do another 20-30 minutes here. Then I'm gonna let you wonderful people go. I know I wasn't here long, but I just want to catch up on the latest news. And it sounds like Meghan's, as ever, has gone to the toilet like everything else has gone through the toilet. It's amazing how bad things are not happening for her as she would like. She's not. Good things are not happening for her. Lemonado is trash. Jamathon is trash. The rose wine is trash. Her movie show is trash. Her As Ever cooking show didn't do well. The list just goes on and on.
At everything. She's the example that everyone must follow. Oh, look at me. I play with my kids.
Yeah, she said, I'm doing so much. Do you remember one of the things she was doing with a talk, which was a disaster?
So they're not
I'm so much, I have to look at things, I have to watch them beforehand, in the middle, and afterwards.
Can we say that part 2 is As Ever is not going to be playing? Yeah, she's going to be full charge and ready to go, Snowdrop. And I'm going to have to try to find some energy somewhere to help myself keep up with a little bit. I'm going to take her somewhere today. Maybe we should go have brunch and then go play in the playground. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to wakey. and we're going to go have brunch. Shoot. We're going to go have brunch. She's going to have a chocolate pancake, and I'm going to have bacon and egg and toast. She has been, Demon Dictator says her Instagram is rubbish. She isn't advertising herself at all, just fruit boards. Novelties is over, and with her and her downfall, seems she's landed on the floor. Game over. That's what Paula said. Game over, guys. The game is over. She have failed. She was supposed to come out with this big, I'm going to step back and recess everything. Recess what? Hello, JPZ. What's up, Lady Letitia? I hope you are doing well. Have fun with Little Bit. I am just catching you from the bushes. I'm at work. Okay, JPZ, thanks for joining. Can you guys believe? Oh, Little Bit is she's going to go, 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 go. Snowdrop. Her wigs are trash, says Dell. I think they will air the final with no love from Meghan, as it's already filmed. Okay, I see that. I think they will air the final. Okay. Stephen Colbert is in the toilet. Stephen Colbert. I heard that his show is canceled. What else is going on? Did you hear that Michael Jamal was stuck for 48 hours? They rescued him. It took that long to rescue him. I know, Dribbles, I do need to send a cease and desist. It's getting someone to send it. It's like I've called so many lawyers, and I may need to contact an international lawyer. That's what I need to contact. International lawyers. That's what I need. An immigration lawyer, like a international lawyer. Okay, I will check it out when I leave here today to walk Dribbles, because at first Dribbles, I was having a hard time finding one, but now that I'm looking up under international law, which you would think a lawyer would be able to direct me to do that. But now that I found it, that's good. Try a Canadian lawyer. Canadian lawyer. Oh, sorry, guys. Just responding to lovely Danny. Please elevate my live with a like a do, please, lovelies, and those that are in the bushes and those that are going to be on replay. Kisses to you all. Thank you so much for your support and love out there. You told her to bring back Jag. Dribbles, is there a way of asking Lion B how he went about sending his cease and desist? I don't know him, so I probably wouldn't be able to ask him, but good question, Dribbles. I think the Canadian lawyer is going to work, though. The international lawyer, I think that's going to work.
And with my children, I have to, talk to them. I have to run and get them from their school. As if it's nobody else does that. But she does it better than anyone else when she does do it. I mean, she's frankly a very unpleasant woman. And
very unpleasant.
To make that very firm, there was two people who talked the other day about what one is Philip Millar, a Californian marketing executive, and the other is Camille Moore, star of Popular, The Art of Brand podcasts. They're very, very keen on brand podcasts, and they have said she's a fraud. She milks fame from marrying Prince Harry to sucker people into buying her stuff.
Yeah. I mean, how much of this 100 million are they going to keep? Are they basically pocketing it all and there's no more coming? Because 100 million for the average Joe would set them up for life and most of their neighbourhood.
Yeah, what they haven't let out is how many more programmes they had expected from them.
We go next to the Talk Royal correspondent, that is Rupert Bell, about this big story today that says Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle are going to have their £100 million deal with Netflix scrapped. The streamer apparently is not going to renew their contract when it expires in September. That's after it's understood the shows to have flopped. Rupert, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
How bad is this for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Is this inevitable, or do you think that someone will want to deal with them somewhere because they are still a big brand?
Just so you guys know,
look, they create interest, but if your history of making programs has not been as successful as they thought.
Lying. Maggot is over there lying, making up stories, just trying to find ways to tarnish my name, saying that I was having an affair with my husband's not best friend, but friend. Then she said, "Hey, Frida." Exactly, Frida. I will. I am going to let the law do its thing. And I did hear back from the detective, so that was good news. Because I remembered I was getting impatient. And what is it, Wednesday? So I don't need to call him on Friday. He responded to me and let me know that things are going as planned. Hello, Sycamore Tree. Oh. Being old is no excuse for lying. Hello, Kamari. Wow, she has lost her Netflix deal. This is big. You know, guys, we've been waiting on this $100 million deal to go crack-a-doodle-doo in the sunset, haven't we? We've been waiting on it. It finally went to the bushes. It finally went away. Do you think she's feeling like a failure? Do you think she's feeling sad about it? I think she's going to come up with some funky excuse as to why she failed. Oh, the contract was up. That's what she's going to say. My contract was up. It was time to go. But I thought they partnered up with you. That's what she said. They partnered up with her. My partners in crime is Netflix, and they partner up with me to help me do As Ever. Yep. That's what she said. Here it is. Hey, guys.
Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for.
Look,
and also
failures.
my business, which I think there's been a lot.
Failures. Oops. What happened? My business As Ever is coming out. So watch yourselves. Excuse me, I hit a button.
Thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great
American
name.
Riviera.
It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. Then Netflix came on, not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business, which was huge. So I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been. And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the past few years, but now I can. So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home, and now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks, guys.
It's recording.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag. I'm shocked we've kept this a secret for so long. In 2 weeks, my show is coming out, which I'm so excited for. And also my business, which I think there's been a lot of curiosity about. Last year, I had thought, you know what, American Riviera, that sounds like such a great name.
Yeah.
It's my neighborhood. It's a nickname for Santa Barbara, but it limited me to things that were just manufactured and grown in this area. Then Netflix came on, not just as my partner in the show, but as my partner in my business.
Are you
Which was
sure?
huge. I thought about it, and I've been waiting for a moment to share a name that I had secured in 2022, and this is the moment. And it's called As Ever. As Ever essentially means as it's always been. And if you followed me since 2014 with the TIG, you know I've always loved cooking and crafting and gardening. This is what I do, and I haven't been able to share it with you in the same way for the past few years, but now I can. So as things are starting to trickle out there, I wanted you to hear it from me first. Of course, there will be fruit preserves. I think we're all clear at this point that jam is my jam. But there's so many more products that I just love that I use in my home, and now it's time to share it with you. So I can't wait for you to see it. Thanks, guys.
It's recording.
Wow.
Okay. Cat's out of the bag.
Well, the cat is now out of the bag again because Netflix has tossed you to the curb. Kirby, Curbster, Kirby. Guess that movie. Curbster, Kirby, Curbster, Kirby. You're Kirby. Thanks, Debbie. Debbie, you guys know that movie? Kirby, Curbster, Curb. If I give you a hint, then you'll know. Holly Berry's in the movie. Oh, wow. All that effort and the products were rubbish. That's right, Demon Dictator. Like, she has nothing. She has nothing to show for her failures. As a matter of fact, it's just failure after failure. All the effort and the products were rubbish. It's something. It's a shame that her $100,000 deal has gone to the toilet and back, and she doesn't have anything going on for herself. But she was coming out in 2025 to be rebranding herself. I thought when you rebrand yourself, you kind of stick to the branding. But since it just feels like she's fallen off the horse. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what Rupert, look at Rupert's hair.
You're taking a bit of a risk. You saw when Spotify launched, and then we had a podcast and that flopped, and then Meghan had to go, I don't know whether cap in hand, to another podcast company to produce what I have to say was a pretty boring podcast series. So when it look at their Netflix track record, of course, we had the documentary about leaving the royal family, and that was definitely going to always create eyeballs because that's been their brand. It's to have a pop at the royal family, hence the reason why Harry produced the book Spare. But since then, we've had a very underwhelming polo documentary, which, of course, Harry's into polo, but talk about it being niche. And actually, again, that was as dull as ditchwater. And then you have the As Ever cooking program,
Dribble,
which, again, was even duller than ditchwater. So I have to say, it hasn't gone well. Now, some people may have liked it, whether I'm the target market, but I do come from an equestrian background, so I could have given the polo program some credence if it was, but it just turned into a lot of ego, sort of rather American egos all vying for camera, and we never saw Harry and Meghan. So really, their track record is not worth 100 million at the moment. And I think, given that Netflix is tightening belts, they've got to look at where they spend their money. Now, if someone else comes along, yes, but it won't be in that kind of numbers. It may be on a, right, what have you got? And we'll pay you per program.
And I think, Rupert, this comes to the crux of it, doesn't it? Which is when people are now tuning in, especially in the world that we live in, where you've got online streamers and YouTubers making a fortune as well. People are looking for personality. They want to feel that they're seeing the person behind the screen. And like what you say, with Meghan's cooking show, it turned out that wasn't even her kitchen. It all looks very staged, very scripted. And Harry looks like he's unable to relax in front of a camera, something that shouldn't shock us when he so quickly and so angrily constantly derided the media throughout his teenage years and 20s. So is it a case of just until they're willing to get real and try and relax and be human, that simply the public are just going to get bored and tuned out?
Yeah, we've
got another series of the cooking program, because they did announce that they've recorded another one. That was done before the first one came out. And I have to say, I'm not holding my breath. I'm presume, where's she going to go from flour sprinkles, which was the only thing I seemed to, the only take away from it, and chopping up fruit. And, you know, that's, I'd be interesting. But as you say, it was so staged, and, you know, good cooking shows are ones where you can feel the passion of the chef. Or whoever is cooking actually transmits their enthusiasm for it. All the good ones are about that. This just didn't seem to have anything other than, I've got to look at the camera, I'm interviewing somebody, but I'm not really interviewing somebody, I'm just talking at them. And that is not what works. And the same with her podcast series. You feel like she was talking at the guests. And until she learns to actually try and make it about who she's got with her, and then the cooking maybe a hint, something to link it to, and maybe there is some mileage. But her products that she's launched, you know, are not going down 100 miles an hour. So the whole thing is badly thought out. And Netflix will, if they do renew it, and yes, we're hearing they may not, it will be, I'm sure, on a hugely different financial arrangement, which won't be sit comfortably with the Sussex's lifestyle, which is an expensive one.
And
That's
obviously,
right.
Rupert, this comes amongst a time when we had a lot of briefing into the paper that representatives from His Royal Highness, the King, as well as Prince Harry have
at
been
Rupert's
meeting
hair.
in
I'm
secret and in
laughing at
private,
it, too.
although we now know about it. So it wasn't that secret or that private in the end, to try and find some reconciliation, to try and find a way of repairing the relationship. But interestingly, seemingly just between Prince Harry and the royal family. I mean, does the collapse of the media career essentially help Prince Harry try and rebuild the relationship with his family, which I actually really want to see? No father and son should ever be estranged. And those grandchildren of His Royal Highnesses, the children of Prince Harry, are missing out on having a
see
chance
the
to get to know a
kids.
grandfather and their step-grandmother, which I think is a great shame too. And obviously, there's also been the rumours that we're seeing more and more events where Prince Harry and Meghan Markle appear to be doing their own thing and not necessarily seen together. There's rumours that maybe there is a strain in that relationship too. I mean, do we know any further updates in terms of how things are looking for the repairing of the relationship between the royal family and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?
There's not going to be
I would suggest it's a long way to go for that to be repaired. I think at the moment the King would love to restore his relationship with his son. It was interesting that the other day Harry did go to did that walk through the landmines in memory of his mother, and that's what he's good at. And he was on his own, and I absolutely applaud him from that. That was what he was known for.
You, Lee.
And I think we'll see more of that. And presumably that trip would have, there would have been some form of liaison to say, look, I'm going off there, because it wasn't straightforward. So people just to understand. But that's what he was good at. And that's a shame. And that's what the royal family have missed. But there's absolutely no chance that Meghan really wants to set foot in this country again. I'm absolutely convinced about that. Yet, at the same time, she's absolutely touting her link to the royal family. Everything is as ever, and royalty, British things, glam, all trying to create this sort of exclusive British lifestyle. So the hypocrisy is writ large there. But at the same time, that's all they've got to market themselves on, is their link to the royal family.
It is. It's weird how she tries to mimic the royal family and cheapens it in such a way, like her as ever flower. She's trying to make it be royalty. It's so weird. Like, you're not a royalty. You're a fake-a-do. And it's so interesting to see her dabble like that. And it's amazing to see her dabble into the roles like she does, as if she's a part of them, as if she's got a connection to them, as if they are connected in some way. They're not connected. The only reason they connected is that Harry married a Jezebel. That's it. But everything else looks so fake. It's such a fake-a-do.
Because at the moment, whatever Meghan's done, yes, it gets views, but it's not actually hitting the spot in terms of people actually enjoying it. And that's their problem. But for Harry, I think he's in a sort of rudderless no man's land kind of situation, not sure what he's doing. Now he's turned 40, because he's done all the popping at the royal family, but if he wants to repair his damage, he can't do that anymore, because that will close the door as soon as it was opened.
And as you say, Rupert, the Prince Harry I want to see is the Prince Harry I remember growing up, the man who fought tooth and nail to be allowed to go and serve on the front line in secret so he could actually protect this nation. The man, whilst on camera, got up and sprinted off to a helicopter when the alarm went off and the base was under attack. The Prince Harry, therefore, who showed us that he was different. He was a modern royal, that he didn't want his title to get in the way of his entitlement to be allowed to do his duty and his service for his country. And I thought that was so refreshing, alongside obviously his brother, Prince William, who obviously also actually served on the front line in the military too. And I think it's just a great shame that Harry seems to be lost. And I think that if that Harry can come back, as you say, with the memory of his mother walking through those landmines, the British people will actually very quickly, I think, willing to forgive and forget and embrace him, as long as I think his wife stays at home in America.
Ooh.
Well, this is the problem for him, because he's made his new life. I think he's fairly friendless. He's cut links with many of his friends. And whereas Meghan also is, no family links
No
with her
family, no
family, apart
friends.
from her mother, it would seem. And for Harry, what link has he got with his extended family?
None.
It's pretty minimal at the moment, and that's sad for him. And because the royal family, for
It
all
is
its faults,
sad.
at times is a pretty close-knit unit. Because they all know what they're going through and they look after one another. But at the
They do
moment,
look after one
that's just not.
another.
He's created this problem, and somehow he's got to then
No friends.
find, I don't know, the will to say, look, I think I've screwed up here, and I need to get back to what I know I do best, and with your blessing. And at the moment, that's not likely to happen, because the trust between his brother is absolutely at rock bottom. The king is obviously pained. He would love to have his relationship with his son restored. And as you said, quite rightly, everyone would want that. But he has created this difficulty, and the lack of trust between him, his wife, and the rest of the royal family is a chasm that stretches from here to Los Angeles, and it's not closing.
Well, thank you so much. That's Talks Royal Correspondent Rupert Bell. Thank you for joining us today regarding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle not having their £100 million deal with Netflix renewed. In fact, it's being scrapped as of September, as
It's
the
as in a few months. It's a done deal. My birthday's in September, guys. All right, guys, we're going to cut this one short. I'm going to take my daughter to brunch and go take her to play some games and have fun. Mommy day, me and her mom. I need to cut this. It's too long. It's too long. Or put it in a ponytail because it's so hot. But yeah, I'm going to take a little bit to brunch and take her to lunch and let her go play for a little while somewhere. What are you guys going to be doing for the rest of the day or night? Thank you so much, Diane. I appreciate it. Missing an earring. Oh, yesterday. Somewhere. Yes, I'm going to go and do some stuff with a little bit today. But I wanted to get on here and say hello to all of you. Meghan said she adored London before she married a prince. The UK was just a stepping stone to get her a royal title. Exactly. Not only a royal title, but the name that comes along with it. Well, you just said that. The prestige, wanting to be noticed, wanting to be seen. Well, I wonder how she's going to get out of this debacle with Netflix after she said they were partnering together and they were going to do some stuff together. What is she going to do now? I'm looking at apartments I can't afford. I need a dumb prince. Don't we all? Well, I have my prince. Oh, sorry, Lee, that you had a bad day at work. I hope your day gets better. Dribbles, I'm just about to cook some food. Yum, yum. What are you going to cook? Thank you, Leah. I bet the apartments are pretty, Jimmy Dictator. Highly sensitive, what are you eating for lunch? All right, lovely people. Brunch closes in at 2:30. So I got to get us out of here because I got to get her up and get her all fresh and ready to go. So love you guys. Rice and chicken, yummy. Leah, I think I'll move out of London so I can get a bigger place. Oh, wow. Let us know if you do decide to leave, Demon Dictator. She's eating rice and chicken. Okay. Love you too, Diane. Thank you, guys. Yeah, hopefully you can find something nice and affordable. You know, you never know. That perfect house will be there for you. Dee Dee, hi and bye, everyone. Hello, pick it up and bend it. Thank you, guys. Okay, Diane, I'll try to come back later tonight if I'm not too tired and hang out with you lovely people. Now, let me go try to get a little bit up and see how that's going to work out. I got to put on cartoons for her, and then she'll get up. Kisses to you all. I love you guys. I'll be back later, okay? Maybe we'll talk more about this contract being taken away from her, the $100 million contract that no longer exists. That's a big one. We've been waiting on that information, guys. Yeah, it's been a great week so far. Thank you for your live, Lady Letitia. It is always a pleasure to catch your live. Oh, thank you, Lee. On replay, I'll hit the like button. Hit the like button. Bye, everyone. I'm a typo queen. I have to read back what I write. Mwah. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Or night, whatever time it is your way.